This is the Gillette Labs with exfoliating bar. The bar and the handle removes unseen dirt and debris ahead of the blades for effortless shaving in one efficient stroke.
Afternoon. How we doing?
Good.
All right, great. Good. We been looking at a lot of film here on the Packers. Just start off with when you see the film scan the scoreboard and you see those names up there, and the great players and coaches that they've had there, really kind of brings back a lot of memories and appreciation for what this franchise has done and really how great they've been. Isbell and Hinkle, Hudson, Lambeau, Lombardi. You just go right down the line, and the Isbell and Hudson, great combination there. Hudson, started the draft, first real receiver. Isbell Hudson combination. Now we see those throughout the league, every quarterback receiver combination, but really it all started 80 some years ago with them. And you look at Packers' last couple of years, and number one seed in the NFC. Some things don't change too much. So it's a really good football team, well coached, well balanced. I think we saw that last week in the Tampa game. Defensively in the kicking game. Solid performance, and of course, offensively, this is a great quarterback, good running backs, good skill players, very efficient offensively. These guys really know what they're doing. They're well coached. They execute well, and you can see that they've made some adjustments and improvements defensively in the kicking game that showed up the first early part of the season here. So. Good football team, good opportunity, good challenge for us, great football environment, always in Green Bay. So excited about the opportunity to compete there. And it's been good to go up and take a good view at the Packers and how they do things in close detail. It's not a team that we have a lot of familiarity with. Haven't played in a while, but they're good. They're good. They're good players, well coached. All three units. Rich has done a good job for them. Offensively and defensively, their numbers, their performance speaks for itself. So, saw Mac a little while ago. Definitely getting better. Probably won't practice today, but made a lot of progress here in the last 48 hours. So, keep plugging away and take that day by day, see how it goes. And that's where we are for today.
Do you expect Mac to start on Sunday for you guys?
Take it day by day.
When you go through the process of preparing the game plan and you have that level of uncertainty at quarterback, what impact does that have on that process as you start to put the game plan together?
Yeah, not too much. Brian's got a lot of experience. He's done everything that we would want to do. Mac be able to do it, with, I think, minimal practice if that was what it was. So just take it day by day. We're not really doing anything differently.
Is the plan, Bill, for Mac to have any kind of procedure to help along with the process here?
Day by day, Phil. Day by day. That's the plan. Day by day.
Are you and the team on the same page with Mac and his team as it comes to the injury and how to progress or how to move forward?
Yeah, not really sure what the nature of the question is. Day by day, it's getting better. We'll see how it goes. Day by day.
Does he have a high ankle sprain?
Day by day. What do I look like? A doctor, an orthopedic surgeon? Like, I don't know. Talk to the medical experts.
What are the medical experts on staff said to you?
Day by day.
Just-
We'll evaluate him day. I mean, what difference does it make to me? What do you think I'm going to read the MRI? Like, that's not my job. So,
But it's theirs, and they talk to you about it, right?
yeah, it's day by day. It's getting better day by day. We'll see. See how it is tomorrow. It's a lot better than it was yesterday. See what it is.
You mentioned Brian earlier. Would he start on Sunday if Matt can't go?
Yes.
What have you seen from him, Bill, over the years to where he is now as far as knowing the offense? And
He knows it better than anybody. I mean, from an overall experience standpoint, I mean, this year is this year. But, yeah, I mean, Brian's had a lot of experience, been in a lot of different systems, seen a lot of football, taken a lot of snaps for us in various capacities. But he played well in the preseason. So, we need him to go. He'll be ready to go.
How do you balance getting Bailey work potentially? If Brian is starting, Bailey's a snap away from getting out there.
And same situation every week. Whoever takes the snaps, and there's some snaps for the other player. Most of them are on the scout team. But, yeah, we've been down that splitting quarterbacks, reps. It goes back to Bailey, Brady, and Bledsoe back in 2001. We stopped doing it after the Rams game. 20, however many years ago.
What have you seen or what kind of progress have you seen from Bailey? Since the start of the summer, Joe Judge yesterday was saying that he's starting to grasp the bigger picture and he's done a good job of not repeating mistakes.
Yeah, like any rookie quarterback, he has a lot to learn, and he's learned a lot. He's learned a ton. He's a smart kid. He absorbs information well, processes it well. Every snap helps him, whatever it is, walk through, scout team reps, one-on-ones, things like that. But he's got a long way to go.
Is there any kind of emotional impact for a locker room if a quarterback misses time in your experience? Or could there be?
Yeah, I don't know. Brian will be ready to go if he has to be ready to go. I think we all know that, so I don't really worry about it.
Another question?
Bill, obviously with Aaron Rodgers, you call him as good as anybody. Is there an added importance on a guy like that where you can't show pre-snap what you're in and tip him off in any sort of way?
Try to do that every week. Try not to give the quarterbacks any more information than we need to. They have to be in position to play. So sometimes the formations force you to do a little bit of, but yeah, we certainly don't want to give him anything more than he already has. He's seen it all a million times. They don't turn the ball over. He doesn't make very many mistakes. He never has. He's a very resourceful quarterback. He makes the plays that are there, and then he makes a few plays that really aren't there, and then he rarely makes a mistake where he has a bad play. There's very, very few of those. I think that's one of the things that makes him a great quarterback. He's got a great arm. He's got a great touch. He's accurate. He helps the team win. He does the things that they need to do to win, and he makes some plays that there's not many guys that could make, but he doesn't try to do that all the time and makes good decisions, and is certainly very protective of the ball and the operation of the offense. And he's got a lot of freedom, which he should. And he makes a lot of good decisions.
Bill, complimenting Aaron Rodgers, as good as the Packers have been for a long time. I know it's only 3 games. What have they shown you situationally? From the field position game you referenced, Rich Bisaccia and special teams.
They lead the league in field position. I mean, defensively, they're on a long field more than any other team in the league, and I think that's 2 things: 1, not turning the ball over on offense, and 2, having good coverage in the kicking game. And they've got 3 very explosive coverage players and a good core, and a good specialist, and a good returner, and a good coach. And so they put together a good core group. So better probably than what we looked at them last year in the off season. I think they've definitely upgraded that, and they've played well. They can rush, they can return, they can cover, So, and they can protect. That hurt them last year in the playoffs. The field goal and the protection's better. So, I know Rich is one of the top special team coaches in the league. Has been. We saw him in Oakland, whatever it was, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, whatever that was. Always had a ton of respect for Rich and the job he's done. He's very thorough, aggressive. His units always play well, and his team played well last year at Oakland. So, yep.
Coach, what do you see from the way that they horizontally stretch the defense on offense with like bootlegs and stuff like that?
They attack every inch of the field. Yeah, they stretch it horizontally. They go over. These backs are really good. It's as good a combination of backs as we've seen. Both these guys are tough. They're good in the running game. They're good in the passing game. They make a lot of yards on their own. Read blocks very well. Set up blocks well. They're tough to tackle. Aaron uses them well in the passing game, but he uses everybody well. It's hard to cover all five guys. He always finds the right guy, the guy who has the least coverage, the guy who has the best leverage, or whatever the pattern happens to go. So they attack the width of the field, they attack vertically, and they attack down the field. So everybody's at the point of attack defensively. There's no plays off, and when the quarterback has the ball in his hand, he can throw it anywhere, and these backs have it. Better be ready to defend them anywhere. At the point of attack, bounce outs, cutbacks, and anybody be ready to tackle them. They run hard, break a lot of tackles. They're tough. Jones is tough.
Over your career, what makes a team better at not turning the ball over as the season goes along? What kind of things do you emphasize? How much of it is coaching? How much of it is a mental part, physical part?
Yeah, well, there's some contact plays that are contact plays, but ball security it's the responsibility of the people that have the ball, and the execution of the play. So if quarterback gets strip sacked because of a missed block or a mental error on a protection or something like that, it's not really the quarterback's responsibility. So there's a few of those contact plays, but generally speaking, if you have the ball, you gotta secure it, and we haven't done a good enough job of that. So coaching, playing, accountability, responsibility, like we all gotta do a better job. But all right, okay, thank you.
Thank you.